1 month till graduation, and this is my routine. Wake up, coffee, toast, homework, class. Nap, wake up, contemplate my future, put off making any big decisions. But now it's 2 weeks to graduation and I still don't have a plan. But I coffee, toast, write my final paper, nap, wake up, and nothing has changed. I don't have a plan. That's me, Sakura Hegarty. I'm a senior at Boston University. I'm about to graduate, and my future is a big question mark. I've been doing some thinking recently, and I was thinking about the fact that I've been in school for the first 2 decades of my life. And now that I'm about to graduate, I have to figure out what I'm gonna do with myself for the rest of my life. It's hard not to compare myself to my friends. Most of them know exactly what they want to do after college.
Go into marketing,
pediatrics physician assistant,
speech-language pathologist,
human resources work,
Radio City Rockette.
Not only that, they know exactly what they need to do to get there.
I'm making sure to attend dance classes on a weekly basis.
I applied to grad school.
phone interviews, met with a counselor, applying for jobs, interviewing, salary negotiations.
And then there's me. I just spent the last 4 years in Questrom, BU's School of Business, so I have plenty of tools that could help me map out a realistic 5-year plan. But I'm still not doing it. And I'm not alone. According to a 2018 survey by the Career Networking Service after college, only 31% of college seniors have a job lined up for after graduation. Why do we do this? Why do we put things off that we know we'll eventually have to do? What goes on in our brains that allows this vicious cycle to happen?
So phrasing it as a cycle, I think, is really spot on.
That's Professor Daniel Fulford at Sargent. He's a psych professor and an expert in human motivation.
If we're talking about procrastinating or putting off things that are maybe challenging for us in the moment, what's happening is that our brain is basically being rewired over and over again to seek out and achieve immediate goals or immediate rewards at the expense of these kind of long-term, more challenging things.
So by putting off looking for a job in favor of doing what I want to do in the moment, I'm actually changing the physical layout of my brain, making myself more inclined to procrastinate than ever.
So how do you break that cycle? Well, ways to do that from a behavioral standpoint would mean things like making these immediate rewards less accessible to you.
All right, let's try that. Goodbye synthesizer, goodbye editing software, goodbye distractions, and hello job applications. Hello? Job applications? Okay, it's time for me to be honest with myself. There's a real reason why I haven't been submitting my resume to entry-level positions. It's because the truth is, I don't really want a career in the business world. I want to do this. I want to make music. I want to make videos. I want to perform. I want to have a personal brand. But I've been feeling a lot of pressure because I should finish the path that I started 4 years ago when I entered business school. I don't know what the right decision is.
Let's take the pressure off of making the right decision.
Professor Scott Solberg. He really changed the way I was thinking about this process.
So you just spent 4 years working really hard at something and you get to the end of it saying, this isn't what I want to do. That's fine. There's very little correspondence, especially in higher education, to the particular major you had and the particular job.
That's true. According to a study run by the Federal Reserve Bank of New York, only 27% of college graduates get a job directly related to their major. So what do the rest of us do?
One fancy term that we have is, instead of calling it career development, big focus on life design. The idea that what you're doing is you're actively designing your life.
Life design. It feels a whole lot less constraining. Conventional wisdom would have had me go down the corporate route using the skills that I learned in college to pursue a career in my major and maybe pursue my passion on the side. A lot of people go down this route. It's a financially stable, realistic decision. But personally, I've decided that I'm going to follow my passion and construct a life on my own terms. So now that I have a plan, I don't feel stuck anymore. I mean, I still have to figure out the immediate problem of getting a job to pay the bills, but I'll figure that out. What's most important now is that I start acting on what I say I want to do. So this video, here's that. Thanks for watching.